Come with us now on a journey into the sky. We are drifting high above the heart of Africa, over a city cradled by the earth itself. Below us lies Mbuji-Mayi, a place of remarkable stories and quiet strength. From this vantage point, the world transforms. The sounds of the city fade into a gentle hum, and the complexities of life on the ground simplify into patterns of color and light. We shall spend a few moments here, suspended between the clouds and the land, to simply watch. This is an opportunity to see a familiar world from an entirely new perspective, to appreciate its scale, its beauty, and the delicate dance of existence that unfolds every single day. Look down. The sun warms the landscape, casting long, soft shadows. The air is still and clear. From this height, Mbuji-Mayi is not just a collection of buildings and streets. It is a living, breathing entity. It stretches out like a vast, intricate quilt, stitched together with threads of red earth and vibrant green. The city breathes with the rhythm of its people, a gentle and constant pulse that we can observe from our peaceful perch. We are but silent observers, privileged to witness this serene spectacle. Let us forget the rush of time and simply float, allowing the serene panorama to capture our imagination and soothe our minds. Here we are disconnected from the hustle and bustle, yet we are more connected than ever to the essence of the place. The world below is a mosaic of human endeavor and natural wonder. Each rooftop tells a story. Each winding path holds a memory. We can see how the city has grown, expanding outwards from its center, like the rings of an ancient tree. It is a testament to resilience, to community, and to the enduring spirit of life. Look there, a shimmering serpent of silver and blue. This is the Mbuji-Mayi River, the city's namesake and its eternal lifeline. It winds its way through the landscape with a quiet, unhurried grace. From our position in the sky, we can trace its entire course. As it approaches, embraces, and then leaves the city behind. The river is the geographical and spiritual heart of this region. For centuries, it has provided water, sustenance, and a pathway for trade and travel. Its presence has shaped the very destiny of the land and the people who live upon it. It is the city's most prominent and most vital natural feature. The sunlight dances upon the water's surface, creating a dazzling display of light that moves and shifts with the gentle current. Along its banks, a ribbon of lush green vegetation thrives, a stark and beautiful contrast to the red earth of the surrounding plains. This verdant corridor is a haven for life. We can imagine the birds and insects that find sanctuary in the reeds and trees. The river is more than just water. It is a dynamic ecosystem, a world of its own that nourishes the city it passes through. Its gentle, meandering path is a lesson in patience and persistence, carving its way through the land over countless millennia. Observe the points where the city touches the river. We can see small boats like water insects navigating its currents. People gather at its edges, their forms small from this distance, perhaps to wash, to fish, or to simply enjoy a moment of coolness by the water. The river is a place of work, but it is also a place of community and repose. Bridges arc gracefully across its span, connecting one part of the city to another, stitching the two halves together. These structures are feats of engineering, but from here they appear as delicate threads, emphasizing the river's dominance over the landscape. The colors of Mbuji-Mayi, when seen from the sky, are truly breathtaking. The dominant color is a rich, deep terracotta red. This is the color of the soil, the very foundation upon which the city is built. It is a hue that speaks of the earth's mineral wealth, a constant reminder of the geological forces that have shaped this land. The roads, the pathways, and the open spaces between buildings are all painted in this vibrant shade. It gives the entire landscape a warmth, a feeling of being profoundly grounded and connected to the planet. This red earth is the canvas upon which the story of Mbuji-Mayi is written. Splashed across this red canvas are countless shades of green. These are the trees, the gardens, and the small agricultural plots that dot the city. From above, they look like emerald fragments scattered by a generous hand. We see the deep, dark green of mango trees offering shade next to a home. We see the lighter, fresher green of a vegetable garden, carefully tended and nurtured. These patches of life are vital. They provide food, they provide relief from the sun, and they bring a touch of the wild into the urban environment. They are pockets of tranquility, oases of calm in the midst of the city's activity. The interplay between the red and the green creates a stunning visual tapestry. It is a pattern that repeats itself across the entire city, yet no two areas are exactly alike. In some places, the green is dominant, where parks or large private gardens create a lush canopy. In other areas, the red earth holds sway, particularly in the bustling, densely populated heart of the city. This natural palette is punctuated by the metallic glint of corrugated iron roofs, reflecting the sun's rays like scattered diamonds. It is a landscape of incredible texture and depth, a feast for the eyes. This combination of colors tells a story of coexistence. It is the story of humanity and nature living side by side, each influencing the other. The red earth provides the foundation, while the green life provides the sustenance and the beauty. It is a delicate balance, a partnership that is essential for the city's survival and well-being. As we drift silently above, we can appreciate this harmony. We see a city that is not just built upon the land, but is truly a part of it, its colors and textures woven from the very fabric of the African continent. From our elevated perspective, the city's network of roads and pathways, well, it really resembles a complex circulatory system. They are the veins and arteries of Mbuji-Mayi, carrying the flow of life to every corner of the urban expanse. They are the main arteries, the wider, more established roads that connect the major districts. We can see the slow, steady movement of vehicles along these routes, trucks, cars, and the ubiquitous motorcycle taxis that are so characteristic of many African cities. These main roads are lifelines of commerce and communication, pulsing with a constant rhythmic energy that keeps the city connected and functioning as a whole. Branching off from these main arteries is a far more intricate network of smaller roads and unpaved tracks. These are the capillaries of the city, reaching into the heart of every neighborhood. They wind and curve, following the natural topography of the land rather than a rigid, pre-planned grid. From here, they look like delicate red threads stitched into the earth. It is along these paths that the majority of daily life unfolds. We can just make out the tiny figures of people walking, their journeys forming the invisible patterns of community, connecting homes to schools, markets, and places of worship in a slow and intimate dance. Even smaller still are the footpaths, the almost invisible trails that crisscross open spaces and weave between houses. These are the most personal of all the city's routes, worn into the earth by the passage of countless feet over many years. They represent the shortest distance between 2 points, the shortcuts and familiar ways known only to the locals. They speak of a community that is deeply interconnected, of neighbors visiting one another, of children playing. From the sky, this network is a delicate, web-like pattern, a testament to the social fabric that holds the city together. It is a map of human relationships etched onto the land itself. Observing this entire system from above is a profoundly calming experience. There is a logic to its seeming chaos, a natural flow that is both efficient and beautiful. The movement is not frantic or rushed. It is a steady, continuous circulation. The city breathes. It inhales and exhales with the movement of its people and vehicles. The roads are not just conduits for travel, they are the spaces where life happens, where commerce is conducted, and where social bonds are forged. They are the essential framework that supports the entire complex and vibrant organism that is Mbuji-Mayi. To understand Mbuji-Mayi, we must understand what lies beneath the red earth. This city is, famously, one of the world's great diamond capitals. For decades, its name has been synonymous with these precious stones. The industry has profoundly shaped the city's history, its economy, and its very identity. From our serene vantage point in the sky, we cannot see the diamonds themselves, of course, but we can see the evidence of the search for them. The landscape around the city bears the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, marks of mining activity. It is a story written upon the land. Look towards the outskirts. You may notice unusual formations in the earth, areas where the ground has been disturbed. These could be the remnants of industrial mining operations or the collective efforts of artisanal miners. The earth is scarred in places, dug and sifted in the relentless pursuit of the treasures it holds. These areas tell a tale of great hope and immense hardship, of fortune sought and lives changed. The diamond industry brought wealth and development to Mbuji-Mayi, transforming it from a small village into a bustling city. It is the reason for its existence on this grand scale. The city itself is a direct product of this diamond rush. People from all over the Congo and beyond were drawn here by the promise of a better life. This migration is what fueled the city's rapid expansion, the organic, sprawling growth that we can see so clearly from above. Each house, each street, is part of this story. The city became a melting pot of cultures, a place of dynamism and opportunity. The diamonds may be hidden deep within the earth, but their influence is visible everywhere on the surface in the sheer size and vitality of the population that they drew to this very spot. Yet from our peaceful height, the story feels less tumultuous. The scars on the land seem to be slowly healing, softened by time and the patient encroachment of nature. The city that the diamonds built now has a life of its own, a rhythm that extends beyond the mines. It is a city of traders, teachers, and families, a complex society with hopes and dreams that are universal. The diamonds are a crucial chapter in Mbuji-Mayi's story, the foundation of its modern existence. But as we float above, we see a city that is so much more than its most famous export. It is simply a home. Let us zoom in a little closer, not with our eyes, but with our imagination. Even from this height, we can perceive the gentle rhythm of life unfolding below. The city is waking up. The first rays of sun touch the rooftops, and a slow, quiet energy begins to stir. We can imagine the sounds, the crow of a rooster, the murmur of voices, the distant sputter of a motorcycle engine. These are the sounds of a city coming to life. The movements are small at first. A single person emerges from a doorway. A wisp of smoke rises from a cooking fire. It is a gentle and unhurried beginning to the day. As the morning progresses, the rhythm quickens, but it never becomes frantic. The flow of people towards the central markets and main roads increases. We can see clusters of children, their brightly colored clothes like moving dots, making their way to school. The market areas, which were quiet just a short while ago, are now becoming hubs of activity. The patterns of movement are purposeful. Each tiny figure below is on a journey, contributing to the collective pulse of the city. It is a beautiful, silent ballet when viewed from our tranquil perch in the sky. In the heat of midday, the city seems to take a deep breath. The movement slows, the shadows shrink. This is a time for rest, for seeking shade under the broad leaves of a mango tree or within the cool walls of a home. The vibrant energy of the morning gives way to a more languid pace. The city is not asleep, but simply conserving its strength. It is a rhythm that is in harmony with the natural world, dictated by the sun's journey across the sky. This midday pause is as much a part of the city's daily dance as the morning's activity. As the afternoon light softens and the shadows lengthen once more, the city stirs again. The return journeys begin. The flow of people reverses, away from the center and back towards the quiet neighborhoods. The energy is different now, less about purpose and more about reunion. It is the rhythm of homecoming. As dusk settles, the first lights begin to flicker on, like scattered stars on the dark earth. The city prepares for the night, its daily cycle complete. From above, we have witnessed a day in the life of Mbuji-Mayi, a rhythm that is both universal and uniquely its own. Amidst the dense fabric of the city, our eyes are drawn to the larger expanses of green. These are the city's lungs, its sanctuaries of peace and nature. There may be a public park, a football pitch, or perhaps the grounds of a large institution like a hospital or a university. These spaces are incredibly precious. They are islands of tranquility in the urban sea. From our aerial viewpoint, they stand out as lush, ordered spaces, offering a visual respite from the complex patterns of the residential streets. They are deliberate pockets of nature, preserved and maintained for the well-being of the community. These green spaces are centers of life and recreation. On a football pitch, even from this distance, we might be able to make out the tiny figures of players engaged in a game, a universal expression of joy and competition. In a park, we can imagine people strolling along shaded paths, families gathering for picnics, or individuals simply sitting on a bench, enjoying a moment of quiet reflection. These areas are vital social hubs. places where the community can come together to relax, to play, and to connect with one another away from the confines of their homes and workplaces. The trees within these spaces, and indeed across the entire city, form a vital canopy. They are more than just decoration. They are essential infrastructure. They provide shade, which is a critical resource in this warm climate. They help to cool the air, improve air quality, and provide a habitat for birds and other urban wildlife. Each tree is a small but powerful contributor to the city's overall health and resilience. As we look down upon the thousands of individual treetops, we are seeing a vast, decentralized, and living system that works tirelessly for the benefit of all. This green canopy represents hope. It symbolizes a future where the balance between urban development and the natural world is respected and nurtured. The presence of these parks and the abundance of trees throughout the city show a deep, intrinsic understanding of the importance of nature. It is a sign that even as Mbuji-Mayi grows and modernizes, it retains its connection to the earth. These green sanctuaries are a promise to future generations, a legacy of shade and serenity woven into the very heart of this remarkable city. Our time in the sky is drawing to a close. We begin our gentle ascent, and the details of Mbuji-Mayi once again begin to soften and merge. The individual rooftops, the winding paths, and the vibrant patches of green blend back into a magnificent abstract tapestry. The city returns to being a single cohesive entity, a remarkable testament to human life nestled in the vast African landscape. The river becomes a simple, shimmering line, and the red earth a warm, solid canvas. We are left with a final, sweeping impression of beauty, complexity, and profound peace. What we have witnessed is more than just a city. We have seen a living organism, with a heart that beats, veins that carry life, and lungs that breathe. It has a history written in the earth, and a future filled with the dreams of its people. From this serene distance, the challenges of daily life fade, and we are left with an overwhelming sense of the city's resilience and its quiet dignity. It is a place of constant motion, yet from here it possesses an incredible stillness. This is the paradox and the beauty of the aerial view. Mbuji-Mayi is a place of unique character. It is a city built on diamonds, yet its true wealth lies in its people, its community, and its deep connection to the land. The vibrant red of its soil and the life-giving green of its trees are the colors of its soul. The gentle winding path of its river is the source of its strength. It is a city that feels both ancient and modern, a place where tradition and progress coexist in a delicate, ever-evolving dance. It leaves an indelible mark on the memory, a picture of warmth and vitality. As we turn for our final look, the sun casts a golden glow over the horizon. The city of Mbuji-Mayi lies peacefully below, bathed in the soft light of the ending day. We leave with a renewed sense of wonder for the intricate beauty of our world and the human spirit that inhabits it. The image of this sprawling, vibrant city, cradled by the earth and sustained by its river, is one that inspires a feeling of deep calm and connection. It is a sight of profound and soothing serenity, a perfect farewell.